so savage. Ah! Hello everybody, welcome back to Vlogmas Day 7. God, we are really rattling through these vlogs now, aren't we? Just gonna check if this is in focus. How do I... Oh, I need to be able to... back where I'm gonna... Hello? Are you focused on me? Let's hope so. This is 100% necessary. Okay, so today I'm doing a highly requested vlog, and one that I have ignored the requests of since I've been doing YouTube. So nearly 2 years. Oh, it's nearly my 2-year YouTube anniversary. Today I am doing an assumptions video. So this is basically, if you've not seen one of these before, a video where I have asked you guys on Instagram, so if you're not following me, you have missed out on the chance to roast me. I don't want to play this game anymore. I don't want to do it. I want an office job. So basically, you guys on Instagram have sent in a bunch of assumptions you have about me, or just ones that are funny. So I did this late last night, and just before I went to bed, I had a quick look. It'd only been like half an hour. And my goodness, is that a way to not get to sleep very easily? I was scrolling down these and I was just like, okay. Anyway, since then I've not gone back on and looked, partly because I didn't want my day ruined. So I'm gonna go back through them now. Like I said, I told you guys to be savage. I was like, even if you don't think it, say it, okay? Like, I want this to be good. So I've got my phone here. I've got my EQUESTRIAN phone case on, as you can see. How bougie, absolutely love it. Also feels divine. I've got my G&T here, it's festive themed, it's sloe gin. I had a tiny bit left from the Warner's G&T night, so it's that, and I also put some cinnamon sticks in it. I don't know why. I can't taste it at all, I just thought it would look good, but they're starting to sink. So before we get into the annual roast, I'm sure you guys are wondering what I'm wearing because I look super cozy. This is just the most perfect outfit for this kind of video because it's making me feel warm and safe, and I know I'm not going to feel warm and safe very, very soon. So this is actually the giveaway prize for today. It's from the lovely Mochara. You'll remember if you watched last year's Vlogmas that I have actually worked with them before. They did the amazing 3/4 zip. They still sell those. Oh god, they're so good. Between Mum and I, we now have 4 of them because I bought one for Mum last Christmas, and then we've had 2 personalised 1-cent pictures here and here. How cute are those? Anyway, they are super comfy, and thankfully they wanted to get involved with Vlogmas this year again, and they have sent me their new loungewear. Ah, guys, it is so comfortable. Absolutely love it. So we've got this like kind of cropped hoodie, not too cropped that your belly's gonna be like peeping out, and then these lovely joggers. They're fleece lined. We've got little, I mean that's obviously not a look like that, but some people would look good with their hood up, just not me. They come in other colours, which I'll be popping up all over the screen. I have had to be so disciplined because I've had these for about 2 weeks now, and I was like, do not put them on, Meg, because I knew once I put these bad boys on, I was not going to get out of them, and I stand by that. For anyone who doesn't know anything about Mochara, they sell loads of things. They do base layers, 3/4 zips, leggings, loungewear, and also loads of accessories like hats, water bottles, socks, just lots of lovely little stocking fillers. So definitely head over to their website and check them out. Link is going to be in that description below. So up for grabs today is this lovely loungewear set, so you can get a hoodie and joggers. There are different colours, like I said, so go and have a look at those. I'm afraid this one is UK only, guys. I am sorry to disappoint because I know you guys will be disappointed. Who doesn't want to be super cozy? They're fleece lined. You've got nice little like cuffs at the bottom of the joggers there. Just lovely, and also very subtle branding. So you can see you've got the little logo there, and then Mochara on the arm there. Not too in your face, so it doesn't have to be just like riding wear, like you can wear it to the gym if you go to the gym. I don't. Or just out and about, you know? Maybe you've got a big Tesco trip planned during this global pandemic and you're thinking, I want to be cozy, I want to look good. Boom. You can also use my discount code Elphick.10 if you want to get 10% off. Right, I don't think I can put off doing this any longer, can I? That was probably the longest like brand talk ever, just because I'm trying to avoid reading savage comments. let's just head over into Instagram. So what I'm gonna do is literally just scroll madly back and forth, shut my eyes, put my finger down on one, and read it out. And if it's totally savage, I'm gonna cry. 3, 2, 1. Oh, well that's a really cute one. You love your ponies more than anything in the whole world. I do. They are my little angels. You're an only child. No, I have 3 older brothers, so I'm the youngest and the only girl. You're selling bear soon. Stop ruining my future videos. Jeez. Okay, right, let's go again. Your mum does all the yard chores. No, that's not true. Like, obviously she helps a lot, but it's very... I was going to say it's a 50-50 split, but I'd say it's more my way. Just because, Mum, I know you're watching this and you're going to get angry, but you're really slow. Like, it takes you so long to muck out a stable, and I'm rapid. So I would say I do a few more. Mum's going to get really cross by that. Oh well, she's not in here. Nothing she can do. Okay, let's go. Boom. Holly Lenahan is actually really annoying. Oh wait, you're in. That was terrible.
It's sales time, baby.
Cool. Yes. No, she really isn't. I absolutely love Holly. I've never like clicked for someone that quickly because obviously like I'd literally never met Holly and I'd spoken to her and stuff, but I'd never met her. And when I went to Ireland, it was so rogue and I just got in her car and we just clicked. Like that. So no, she's not annoying at all. Love her. You get everything you want. No, I would actually really disagree with that. Like, my parents, the way I was raised was very much like you need to work for what you get kind of thing. And I know I've been very, very fortunate with what I do have, but it was never just kind of like handed to me on a plate. Like, my mum and dad were quite strict about having to work for things and like earn things, whether it's you earn it with money or like if I was younger, it would be like earning it with good behaviour. Parenting 101. You are more intelligent than you make out. Do I make out that I'm dumb? I think I'm just as intelligent as I make out I am. I don't try to be any less intelligent or any more intelligent, I don't think. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a very intelligent person in terms of things like spelling and numbers. Like, I'm slightly dyslexic, so I really struggle with spelling. But I think I'm quite switched on, like I'm very hardworking. So I got a first at uni, but I don't think I'd have got a first without like working loads. Like, I spent a lot of hours in the library. So I'd say I'm intelligent to a degree, but also it's kind of hard work as well. I'm just really now conscientious that people think I try and pretend to be dumb. And that's actually just me. You really do love Hobbit and she loves you. I mean, I'd hope so. I would hope so. Awkward if Mum's watching this now being like, your family is rich. Ooh, this one has come up quite a lot. I don't know how to answer that because I guess it depends on what you define as rich. Obviously, like, I'm very lucky. Like, Mum and Dad have worked very hard to get where they are. My grandparents and my parents have all been very hardworking people to get here, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I said that right, but I don't know how to answer these. I hate them. Let's go. You want to become a top rider? Absolutely not. No. The thought of going 5-star terrifies me. Like, those fences are huge and girl has not got the bottle, so no. I assume that you're getting another horse. I mean, there's nothing in the pipeline. I am being honest with you now, guys. There's nothing like shortly around the corner, but then these things do sometimes crop up very quickly, so I would like to get another horse at some point this year, but yeah, nothing's like happening right now, if that makes sense. Your favourite pony is Bear. I don't have favourites. No, do you know what? If someone had a gun to my head and they said, who is your favourite? It's actually really hard. God, I hope this scenario never comes up. I would probably say D. I'd feel really bad about it, and then I'd have to say all of the others just so I stopped feeling guilty. You're not a vegetarian, but have considered becoming one. Yeah, I'd say that's very true. I'm not veggie, but the more I go through life, the more I kind of, I don't know, the more it plays my mind from both an animal perspective and an environmental perspective. So certainly I'm like cutting down my meat consumption, and I think at some point I will turn vegetarian, but it's kind of one of those, it's kind of, I don't know, it's almost like a process. I'm kind of just gradually weaning myself off, I guess. Let's keep going. When do I stop? Oh god, everyone's thinking I'm getting a new horse. Hobbit, is there something happening that I didn't know about? You literally don't stop talking about horses to everyone. No, I would actually say that's not true. I think if I'm around horsey people, then yes, like I can't stop my mouth. But if I'm not around horsey people, I'm actually quite good at not talking about them. Like when I went to uni, I was in the riding team, so I had horsey friends in that respect. But when I wasn't with them, like I really wouldn't talk about horses, just because, I don't know, I hate being stuck in conversations where someone else is talking about something I just don't care about. And I'm very conscious then of not putting other people in that scenario. Okay, so here's a little fun fact for you guys. The camera stops recording at 20 minutes. Yay! Anyway, this is a good point to tell you about the raffle prize. So you may have noticed behind me, I'm going to go ahead and bring this down. So smooth. This beautiful print of the foal behind me in the picture frame. Now, again, if anyone was watching Vlogmas last year, you will have known that Shana Lee Art got involved. And this year she's getting involved again, and her prize is bigger and better than last year, because you guys absolutely loved her prize last year. I mean, not surprisingly, because it's amazing. So up for grabs this year is an A4 custom pet/equine portrait that will be done in watercolour pencils. I mean, this honestly looks like a photograph. I just can't fathom being able to do that, but here I am. My job's sitting on a sofa getting roasted, so who's the real winner? Not me. So one lucky winner will be able to send a lovely, bright, clear photograph of their pet or horse, and you will receive a beautiful portrait in return. Obviously, guys, this is custom made, so it is going to take a little bit of time. It's the busiest time of year as well. So once you've sent the photo, you can expect to wait a few weeks before you get it back. But my goodness, will it be worth it? I'm actually quite jealous. So this is open internationally, so make sure you head over to my Instagram and get entering on that raffle post. You need to be following her. I will leave the pop it up on the screen there. Head over to her page, because my goodness, you'll spend hours on it. That is a pre-warning. Don't do this when you don't have that much time, because you will spend hours there just going, is that a photo? Oh my god, no, that's a drawing. Can I just say that I answered some super juicy ones before I was like, where's that little red dot gone? So, you know, I can't actually remember where I got up to before it left. So we'll see. Let's go on. You don't have a boyfriend, but you like someone. No and no. Hobbit doesn't work and just helps you with the horses. No, because Mum still does a lot in like property development, but she has kind of chillaxed back off of that in recent years. So yeah, she doesn't do as much. Like, it is a lot more hands off now. Like, a lot of the houses she's got have got tenants in, so it's kind of working from behind the scenes, I guess. Like, there'll be times when she is busier and times when she's not, and I can be like, Mum, can you come and film this? Okay, I think she thinks I called her. Nope, she was just ignoring me, that's fine. You have a favourite foal. Ooh. Ooh. I would say at the moment it's Ari, because I'm actually working with him, but I think when I'm working with both of them, I'll say both of them. When you say a favourite foal, I think of Ari and Winnie, because they're the ones we bred, and we got Brinny when she was like 5 or 6 months. So I think of her as less of a foal. But yeah, okay, I think what I'm trying to say is I need to be working with all 3 of them to then kind of find out who's my favourite. That sounds really bad. You love your life, but you always feel unfulfilled. No, I wouldn't say that's true, but I would say that I'm I'm the kind of person, if I don't achieve something in a day, like if I don't do something productive, I feel really on edge. Like I'm just, I don't know, I've always been a bit like that. Like I can't relax. Like I just find it very difficult to not be thinking like, oh, I should be doing that, I should be doing that. And unless I do it, I'm kind of like, just twitchy. Like I get in a bad mood because I think about things I need to do. And yeah, that really annoys me. But I wouldn't say unfulfilled. No, I'm actually, like, I'm really happy with where I am in my life right now. Like, I'm just, honestly, I feel like I'm riding a bit of a dream train. Like, it's going to end at some point and my reality is going to be shattered and I'll be left, yeah, not knowing what I want to do in my life. But here I am, enjoying life, so that's cool. You're the same on camera as you are in person. I would like to think so. Like, everyone that I know and that watches my vlogs, so mum, no, maybe a few other people. Yeah, everyone always says that like I am just me in my vlogs, which is nice because it was always a bit of a worry that I would be different in front of the camera. And I would say, because, okay, story time. So I got like a really vile hate comment a few months ago and it was basically saying that like I'm completely different now and I'm just putting on this facade for the camera and I'm just like being all showboaty and I'm not myself and it's disgusting because I used to be so nice and like innocent and now I'm just this awful person. And the reality is that the me now in front of the camera is more me than I've ever been on my channel because this year I've just gotten so much more comfortable with vlogging and I feel like me and you guys have got like a better relationship. I just feel a lot more normal doing it and I think now my personality is actually kind of coming through a bit more, whereas when I started vlogging, if you go back and watch my first vlogs, they're so awkward and I am really like, hi, welcome to the vlog. Whereas now I'm just being me, so that hate comment had two blows because you slated my channel and you also slated my actual personality. Yay! Let's keep going. You secretly think Hobbit should be an eventer. I would love for Mum to event. I keep trying to get her to do a Wobbleberry eventing, which for people that don't know, it's basically like a special class for people that have been like out of eventing for a long time or like aren't very confident or have never evented before. But she keeps saying no. Your big plans are you are going to buy a house next year / saving for one. You clever. You clever. I'll give you that. You want to sell teddy bear? No, I would never say that I want to sell bear. Absolutely not. You have favourites when it comes to fans? No, I wouldn't say I have favourites, but like I obviously just have, I don't know, I have people that like crop up more often and so I speak to them more, so then it's not like necessarily they're a favourite, but it's kind of like, oh, like I've spoken to you a lot, like I feel really close with you. So it's kind of more like that rather than being like, you're my favourite. And I'm pointing to all of you there because you're all my favourites. You are able to afford more horses / ponies because of YouTube. 100%. I mean, this is my job, so yeah, kind of like goes hand in hand, doesn't it? Like you do a job, you earn more money, then you can afford more things. It's the circle of life. Sometimes you wish you had a normal office job. How did I start this vlog? How did I start? Yeah, there are days where I'm like, oh, there are days where it gets on top of me, not gonna lie. Like doing Vlogmas, a little insight into my life now, guys. I wake up, do the horses, come inside, we'll like quickly eat something, probably like send, I don't know, 5 or 6 emails to brands and contact some giveaway winners, yada yada yada, and then go out, rapidly try and ride, try and film, and that's just the most stressful thing ever because we're in daylight saving time right now in the UK, which means we have so few light hours during the day. And then I'll come in, I'll do a bit more YouTubey work, like filming this now. And then I'm going to go back out, I'm going to do night checks on the horses, and then I'll come in, eat my dinner, normally whilst editing, and then edit till 2, 3 in the morning. The other night I stayed up till 4 editing. So yeah, there are times where I'm like, I could be just sat in an office right now doing 9 to 5. But they are few and far between, and even when I think it, it's never like I actually want it. You have more than 4 figures in your bank account. Yeah. You went to a private school. Okay, here's a story time. So I went to a state school until a couple of years before GCSEs, and then I was really quite struggling. Like I said earlier, like I am mildly dyslexic, so I was really struggling like in a big class of 35 or something. Like I just wasn't able to do my schoolwork, and obviously it was coming up to the first lot of exams, and I think mum and dad were just a bit worried that I wasn't going to be able to pass these exams. So then I ended up going to a private school for GCSEs, and then I went back to a state school after, and I would say that did really help me. Like the state school I went to for sixth form was amazing, like so good, but the one I would have had to go to for GCSEs did not have a very good reputation in our area. And yeah, I was really lucky that mum and dad did send me to a private school for those years, because I think it did make a massive difference, and the teachers were amazing there. So I am really lucky and grateful that that happened, because I think that was a big turning point, because I managed to get quite good marks in my GCSEs, which got me into a good state school after, and then obviously got me into uni. You don't want Georgie to leave. That's true. That is really true. Georgie's going to work for an event rider next year, which is, I'm buzzing for her, because like it's such a good opportunity, but part of me is like, we should stay here. Anyway, I'll go and visit her and she'll visit me. You can eat whatever you want without putting on weight. Absolutely not. I haven't done any working out since Vlogmas really, and well actually since second lockdown, and I'm really starting to notice it. So yeah, I wish I could do that, but I can't. You're extremely sarcastic. Yeah, I am quite sarcastic. That sounds sarcastic. That's me being genuine. I am, and I know it's quite annoying, but it's me. Your parents bought your current home for your pony business. No, because when we moved here, I wasn't doing any of this. Like, this wasn't a thing. And it was very much their decision to move. I didn't want to move because we were with, like, I had all my friends and everything back in Oxfordshire where we were. But mum and dad just wanted like a bit of a quieter area to live in, so we moved to Worcestershire, and I followed because I don't have a house. You don't like jam? Oh, that's savage! No, I love jam. Although she did trash the electric fencing today and escape, so jam is currently in my bad books. But no, I absolutely love jam. She was meant to be sold this year, and she hasn't been. So I think you can tell that I love jam because she's staying, at least for the foreseeable future. Hobbit wakes up first and does all of the hard chores. Okay, yes. 99% of the time, Mum will wake up first. She'll often go and feed the horses, but then that's it. Like, then she'll be like, get out there and muck out. You really struggled over the lockdown. I definitely had a very low point for a number of reasons, like things that were going on in my life at that time. But then I think, yeah, like it was hard. It was hard for everyone, wasn't it? But I think I was really lucky because obviously I live in the countryside and I've got the horses just behind me. So I was like kept very entertained with that, and I could go to work because this is my work now. So I was lucky that I could still do what I do and I could still earn money whilst in lockdown, whereas I know for a lot of people that wasn't a possibility. So I think I had it easier than a lot of people. But yeah, it's definitely still hard. Like, it was hard for everyone. You are actually very self-conscious, but try not to show it. No, I wouldn't say I'm very self-conscious. Like, I wouldn't describe myself like that, but like things do get to me, and I think they get to me more than I would ever make out to you guys, because I kind of feel like it's not your problem. Like, do you know what I mean? That is, as weird as that sounds, and like I know we're very close and we are like a little tight-knit family, but I would never want to unload my problems onto you because I just don't think that's fair. Like, I don't know what any of you guys are going through, and I would hate to then be like, oh, here's more bad news. So yeah, there's like, I have like insecurities, like who doesn't? But I wouldn't say I'm super self-conscious about things, no. I think anyone that was really, really self-conscious would struggle to do this job, because you do get a lot of unpleasant comments or just ignorant comments. Things like, people just say things when they don't think it's going to like affect you, and it does, because you're only human. You earn more than £1,000 on YouTube a month. Yes, that is true. Okay, this is savage. I assume that you'll never get a job other than doing YouTube, and you just went to college, I guess you mean uni, to be cool. No! I would like to be able to do YouTube for as long as possible because I love it. Like, it does actually pay really well, and I just feel so lucky that I get to do my hobby as a job, and I get all these amazing opportunities, and I really like having this interaction with so many people. But I don't think that it is going to be a long term thing, because I honestly think I'd just burn out, because I do really like it's just kind of testing on people, I think. And I think any YouTube you watch, whether it's an equestrian one or not, they will talk about how it affects your mental health, and a lot of them like don't do it for years and years. Obviously there are some that do, but I think a lot of people do have to take a step back from it at some point, and I think that will definitely be me. So at that point in my life, I am sort of thinking that I'll go into a marketing role, hopefully for a horsey brand. And going to uni to be cool? No, definitely not. I was quite on the fence about going to uni, and it was only because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Like, I kind of thought I wanted to do something in the environmental sector, but I wasn't sure how to get there. It kind of got to a point in the UK where in order to get a good job, if you didn't like exactly know what you wanted to do, like if you weren't super passionate about something, you kind of needed a degree to even be looked at, which is wrong, but you know, that's a different, that's just the system, that's how it's kind of is. So I went to uni for that reason. I did geography because I really do love it. Geography. And yeah, coming out of uni, this wasn't my plan. I'd been doing YouTube for what, 6-7 months at that point, and it was not paying properly at all. Like, I was making no money from YouTube at that point. I was probably making £200 a month. Like, that's, you can't live off that. And Mum said to me, she was like, you can have a year of living at home and figure out what you want to do, and you can try the YouTube thing, but if it's not paying like a proper job would be after that year, you need to get a proper job and move out. And luckily for me, that year, like, my channel just took off, and it did start paying like a proper job would. Keep saying proper job as if this isn't a proper job, but you know what I mean. And yeah, it's taking me very exciting places, and the moving out thing, the ball's rolling. The ball is rolling. And camera quality, cut. I was so slow trying to find the last question that the camera just died, because we've done way too much filming. This vlog is a lot longer than I ever planned it to be. But the last question was a nice savage one, saying you don't pay for any of your horses, you just pretend that you do. And no, that's not true. Like, I'm now working full time and I pay for the majority of the things to do with the horses, and yeah, I kind of prefer it this way. I feel like it's more satisfying, but obviously I have been very lucky, and Mum and Dad have provided an awful lot for me over the years. So yeah, have been really lucky, but now they are my responsibility or burden. Anyway guys, massive thank you for watching. I hope this was interesting. It's not really my normal style of vlog, and yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do another one of these again, because I don't know how it's going to go down. So do let me know in the comments below. Whilst you're there, give it a like, maybe hit that bell, maybe subscribe, because I'm trying to grow this channel. I really want that 100k YouTube subscriber plaque. Like, imagine having that behind me. Love that. Also, be sure to head over to my Instagram, enter the Mochara giveaway. Absolutely love this loungewear. It is so nice. And also we've got the Shana Lee giveaway as well. So head over to Instagram. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in 2 days time for a super exciting video. Honestly guys, it's gonna be a good one. You need to be there. Notifications, pop them on. All right, live, laugh, love you. I need to stop saying that. I say that ironically. I want to point that out. Okay, bye. Good time.